From New York City, welcome to the Heat Live postgame presented by Verizon. Heat Knicks split the 4-game regular season series. Miami won both games at home. The Knicks win both games here at Madison Square Garden. Eric Reed and John Crotty getting you started on this Heat Live postgame show brought to you by Verizon. Here's what you got coming. Coach Spo's postgame press conference. John Crotty and Amy Audibert, the former Miami Hurricane, will break down all the action, and we'll take you inside the Heat locker room. Hear what the players are saying. Yeah, Miami played well tonight. They really did, but not well enough to beat the second-best team in the East this year, the New York Knicks. John, the Knicks just too much firepower. Yeah. You shoot 55%, make 23s, and get 47 points, a season high, from Jalen Brunson. That was too much for the Heat to overcome.
I thought the Heat did so many positive things. The shot-making on the New York side was tremendous. There were a couple shots that we're going to point out that, to me, were a real momentum-shifting type shots in the fourth quarter where the defense really cranked up. We're going to take a look at them right now, and I think this, is how hard it is to win in the NBA. Being able to close out a possession is so hard. Even with a half a second left, Josh Hart makes a just devastating shot deep in the block, and here again, double team, ball flying around, an air ball, and a prayer-type shot from the corner, but it's Brunson, and he knocks it down. And those two threes really help shift the flavor over to the New York Knicks. And look, they made plenty of other shots, too. I thought Brunson's performance with pressure, with good positional defense on him, was extraordinary. He showed why he's one of the premier players in the league tonight.
So the Knicks with 6 different players that triple tonight. 6 different guys combined for 20 triples. Their backcourt, Bridges, he had 6 threes. Brunson had 6 threes. It was a dominating performance for Jalen Brunson tonight. John, on the other side of the coin, there's Kel'el Ware, who put together another monster game. By the way, they've given him his rebound back. Let me make sure. Well, the final box score, it says 28 points and 20 rebounds for Ware. They keep fluctuating back and forth between the 20 and 19. If it's 20, it will be his second 20-rebound game of his career. They have both come this year, but night after night, John, the big guy is producing.
I'm really impressed. And this is his 3rd straight game that he's played at a elite level. Shot making, inside with a lob threat. He's got the hook game, the ability to drive, but also the efficiency out beyond the arc. I mean, he is making long 3-point shots. He's creating matchup problems for the opposing team. He's physical. He's been on the glass. He's cleaning up the defensive board and giving Miami, if you remember early in the season, there were huge gaps that Miami was giving up rebounding on the boards, and he has cleaned that up to the point where he's become such a good rebounder. Miami's overall rebounding numbers are so much better. I love the way he's so comfortable right now. I mean, he looks to me like he feels like he belongs. He's making shots like he belongs. And I think the best continues to be ahead for Kel'el Ware.
He had 6 offensive rebounds tonight and 5 more triples. You'll hear from that man when the Heat Live postgame presented by Verizon continues from Madison Square Garden here in New York City.
Complimentary, but obviously said you want to get these numbers and these performances and victories. So for you, what's it like to put together the night you had, but then for the team to come up short again? Where does that sort of leave you?
I mean, I'm trying to, impact the game and win that way. So I'm not putting up the numbers for my own looks. I'm trying to put them up so we can get some points on the boards, and especially with the rebound, so we can come up with the win. But he didn't turn out that way.
The comfort of the 3-point line, do you feel it's flowing in the offense? Just take us through all the 3-pointers you made the last 2 games.
I mean, yeah, I feel like he's through the flow of the game, through the offense. When I feel comfortable of letting it go, it's just time decisions. Making that decision when it's the right time.
Coach said from the start, whether it's scoring or not, the one thing you can do is rebound relentlessly, and you've done that, especially with the 20 tonight. How much of an effort and focus is that for you to take care of that?
I mean, that's the main priority. Is to go out there, get the rebounds, and like I said, the points is going to come throughout the floor of the game.
Coach said before the game, this is our lineup. Kel'el's going to be out there. You got to learn to guard Josh Hart. You're going to have to learn to defend on the wing. How did you feel out there guarding more of a perimeter guy at the start?
I mean, I feel good. Just with the more reps, I'm going to get it down, get used to, I guess, just knowing how far I can be from a guy and, just figuring out my length better, guarding perimeter.
He's lost 7 of 8, but Coach says he feels strides are being made towards something better. Do you feel that also, that some good things are also happening?
I mean, yeah. I just feel like, we got to, be a little bit more intentional with certain things, and I feel like we'll be able to come out with more wins in the future.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
28 points with 5 threes made, 20 rebounds, 6 of them on the offensive end for Kel'el Ware. We're back to wrap things up and find Heat Force 1 and get back to paradise when we come back. You'll never miss a shot. A lot of shots made in this game, Amy. I mean, 55% for New York, 47% for Miami. It's just nice to see that offense start to crank up a little bit. Just had to have something special to stop Brunson.
Yeah, I mean, listen, your best player scores 47 points. You see really special performances, and it's hard to win those games. 55% from the field for the Knicks. You got to credit them because, listen, again, they're not super fresh right now. So mentally, they were really good.
28 points for Ware. Norm had 22 off the bench. 23 points from Jaime Jaquez Jr. He also set up others with his 5 dimes.
Yeah, another positive part from this road trip I thought was Jaime. I know he didn't shoot the ball particularly well in Boston, but just the attack and getting downhill. This should always be a good game for Jaime against the Knicks because I don't think they have the guys off the bench to match his firepower in terms of getting downhill. And by the way, I mean, he's taking contact all the time. Every time he's in the paint, he's getting hit. And so the times he is finishing, it's never easy. Him having to try to go against a guy like OG Anunoby who matches him in terms of his size and probably strength too. I'd say this is a very solid night from Jaime Jaquez Jr. and you certainly need this to continue moving forward.
4-6 from the line, hit a 3 ball on the way to his 23. Next game coming your way. Well, that'll be on Tuesday, also known as Christmas Eve Eve, one of my favorite holidays. It's called last day of working before Christmas Eve and Christmas. And we'll have the party started at 7 o'clock. Raptors are back, Amy.
Payback.
The only way back. 7 days between dancing with the Raptors, followed by Atlanta on Boxing Day. From Atlanta, Amy will explain that holiday for us. And then back on the second night of a back-to-back later in the week with the Pacers. We'll deal with the Nuggets when they show up on the 29th. That's going to do it for us. Once again, the final score. The Knicks take it. Even the season series at 132 to 125. This has been a presentation of FanDuel Sports Network, your exclusive home for Miami Heat basketball. For Eric Reed, John Crotty, Amy Adelbert, and our entire Miami Heat broadcast team, I'm Jason Jackson. Happy holidays, everybody. Thanks for watching, Heat Nation. So long, and good night.